Hi and welcome back. So, making a bit of progress. As you can hopefully see, I have applied the decals, these panels and these panels. I've just laid out a bit of cob underneath. It isn't attached in to show things at once. So we can see, I've also put these panels in, so we can see how they're going to light up from here. These small ones do have some light leaks, so I'm going to very carefully try deal with that, probably with some tulip. These ones are great as. So I'm going to get, next up, getting that light block done, and we'll get these cob actually fitted in, and I think once it's fitted we'll have another proper look, because at the moment obviously I've just got one big strip and I'm trying not to blind the camera by covering over what's not in use. So back shortly. Okay, so I've got the lights fitted into the rear compartment now. I've literally just used the 3mm COB. It's held in just with some very, very thin styrene. I have already checked and it does still fit in. You'll notice I've removed a little piece of plastic, bit of the resin here, and that will allow me to run the wire down and out that way. If I'd thought on, I should have done the wires through the back, middle of the back, but I didn't, because for these two panels, the wires are running down the back and they'll run underneath and join up with all the other pieces. So next up, I'm going to get the top light fitted in both sides, and I'm going to repair the paintwork on the front section of the outer hull. So when I've got a bit more progress done, we will have another look at things. So this isn't my favourite way to balance something. This is on a box, very precarious. But we have all the lights in the rear compartment working. The ceiling light, all the sides, all the panels are lit up. I've also put it inside of the outer hull just to check the fit with all the wires, and not a problem. It was a tight squeeze anyway, so the impulse engines are lit as well, but obviously because of how it's orientated and balanced, am I going to... Yeah, let's try it. Has that worked? Yeah, we can see that we've got the impulse engines on as well. So, next up, I think I want to start looking at getting the warp nacelles onto this outer body and the wires for that neatened up. And looking at probably when I can join this onto the front inner section. So I'm not sure which way around I'll go, but we will have a look shortly, whichever way it is. Right, this is epoxied together now, both nacelles. All the lights are still working. I did remember to go back and paint the phasers first. You can see the impulse engines are still working as well. So it's always a scary thing when you epoxy it together, that the lights are still going to work when it's afterwards. But yeah, this is coming along really well. Right, I think what we might do is tidy up these wires, tidy up the wires from this part as well. I'll slot it in and we'll have a look at the entire rear section lit up. Okay, so I'm making some really good progress here. Obviously, these are now epoxied in place. I've got all the wires neatened up, so we have For the outer hull, the nacelles, impulse engines are just on one wire now, and that is actually coming through the correct space now and out the bottom. I've neatened up all the wires for the inner cabin, and they're just on one lead now. So we're literally getting it down to one lead for inner, one lead for outer of the rear, which is nice. Really happy with how this is starting to look. Like, once you get lights on a model, we all know it makes them look so much better. I have no worries whatsoever about this wire here. It will not show in the finished model because it will be sat right behind here, so there's no way when we look in that we'll be able to actually see it. So next, obviously the rear is now finished apart from the door that goes on the shuttle door, but that's probably going to be one of the last things I fit in because it's handy to be able to sort of reach here to ease this into the correct place and orientation. So that's the last part of the rear that needs to be done now, obviously apart from decals. I have done a light pin wash on this as well. Nothing too heavy, but just subtle. So next up, I need to fit the lights in this upper piece for shining down. This wiring is already quite neatened up, a bit more of it to neaten, but not much. And obviously the painting on the front portion to finish. You can see that we've started. It's bits masked up all over, but we're working on these side panels at the moment. I have already done the roof panel, which will eventually sit about there. But I think this is probably a really good place to leave this video with the rear section finished. And we'll continue with the other bits next time. I'm not sure if it'll be one more video till finish or possibly two more. But we're getting very close now. So, thank you for watching this time. Keep trekking and keep modelling. Thank you. Goodbye.